Welcome back to
Don't Ask.
episode 4 already.
Episode 4.
Right now, Mango is balancing on Jess's leg. What the heck is she doing?
I think she wants to go to the mushroom, but
The
it's
mushroom
occupied right now.
which is a completely random feature to this little studio we got going here.
Well, my new thing for like life in general, I want to be more whimsical. That's been my word. That's been my word for like the wedding.
Her engagement ring, the one word
ring
that she gave me for me to go and create it was, I just want my wedding or my engagement ring to be whimsical.
Yeah. I'm trying to bring more whimsiness to her life.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I saw this on Wayfair and I was like, tell me we have to get the mushroom.
Yeah, it is pretty cute. These chairs, though, are some of the most uncomfortable chairs. They look comfortable, but the backs are shaped like a C, so it almost makes you like hunched unless you sit up. But then when you're sitting up, it presses in to the top of your back. And yeah, Jess is hitting a little, is that an olive tree?
It's an olive tree.
Behind you?
Yes, for our little olive.
Yeah.
Our girl.
But what did you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? Yeah, 'cause you got back Friday. We hung out Friday. Then Saturday morning, I went and I got coffee with my friend Alexa.
Fun.
We were there for like 3 or so hours. Then we went to go see our wedding bands.
Yes.
I have my wedding band picked out. And it's really cool. And then you got to see yours because you like showed an inspiration picture like a few weeks ago, and they like drew like a mock-up of what it'll look like.
Yeah. Well, they have these CAD imagery people create the image when you're doing a custom ring. And I brought in some inspo. Oh, yes, Cheddar.
Hey, Cheddar.
He is going to go crazy. And yeah, they showed us the first images of it. We made some corrections. We'll go back, see it again. And then the next time we go in, it'll be there in person.
Yeah. Tom, it's just, I love Tommy's ring.
So extra.
I think cool. I like I love my band, but like I love your wedding band.
Your band is like, ta-da.
I'm going to be blinged out. But like, I think it's perfect because it's like, it's not too big. Like it's going to be very sparkly, but it's not going to like take up my whole finger.
Right?
Which I think is perfect.
And you got long fingers too, so I think that helps.
Yeah. She said you have long fingers too.
Yeah, I got some long fingers too because I need it because my wedding band is so freaking huge.
Okay, so yeah, we went to the wedding band, we went to the jewelry store, then went to the gym after. Then Sunday, you did a half marathon.
Yep. Just a last quick training. My marathon comes up. Well, this video is going to be posted on Wednesday, the 4th. My marathon is on Sunday, March 8th. It is marathon week, baby.
It's marathon week.
So I had a taper back run, just a half marathon, which is crazy for me to say.
Just a half marathon.
Just ran a half marathon. When you put it in the grand scheme of things, a marathon is double that. So it is just a half marathon. And 26.2 miles. Here I come.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I feel good. Today, I'm a bit sore because still running 13 miles is running 13 miles.
Yeah. Well, you kind of had a setback the past few weeks.
I've been sick.
You got like really sick and you couldn't do a long run. And then
thanks to Jess.
Yeah.
We've been mixing germs and sharing.
Well, we just live in the same house.
Yeah,
if one of us is sick, the other's gonna get sick.
Yes.
And then you went skiing for a week, so you kind of like took like 2 weeks off of enough.
What?
You took like 2 weeks off of running. Now you're back on it.
It almost felt like I had COVID because my resting heart rate was just so high. When I go up the stairs, I would just have a high heart rate. I would be out of breath doing things. But we're back. We're better, just in time to go crush 26.2 marathons. And if you're running it
26.2 marathons.
Oh my gosh, no, thank you.
That'd be crazy.
Good luck to you if you're out there running it. 26.2 miles. It is no joke. And if you are there, say hi to me.
It's in Los Angeles.
Yes. Oh yeah. Los Angeles, March 8th, which we've talked about in previous episodes. Go check out the previous episodes.
Yeah. So yeah, we leave later this week. Yeah. And then you run Sunday and we come back that next week. And then things are really starting to speed up for the wedding. And I actually kind of had like a little freak out this morning. This is like the first time it hit me. I'm like, because whole thing happened where I ordered a rehearsal dinner dress and they sent me the wrong dress, and I've been emailing the company trying to get the correct dress, but they just won't respond to me. So I had to like dispute the transaction on my card, and then they're like, all right, like we'll find out if it goes through in 90 days. And I was like, our wedding is going to be over in 90 days. And all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, we have less than 3 months until our wedding.
You're getting nervous. I'm just getting pumped.
No, I'm very excited, but I was like, we've been planning this for so long that I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Like less than 90 days and it's gonna be over.
It is weird when you have things that are so far in advance and then they just start slowly creeping up quicker and quicker. Like, where's time going?
No, it's crazy.
Is time going faster?
Well, yes, it is. I feel like
the earth is spinning faster. The moon is going around quicker.
No, I don't think so. I think I heard scientifically, as you get older, days and like years go by faster because you're not learning new things anymore. So like your brain isn't working as hard as it used to.
So if you want to slow down time, go out and learn something.
Go to school.
Go
take
do
a class.
Some math problems. Do not go to school. I would just say go do some math problems.
Sure. I won't do that, but I think that would work.
Going to school just sounds like the worst thing. Could you imagine going and having like homework due tonight? You have to finish a homework assignment tonight. You have to read 3 chapters of a textbook and write notes.
I give people so much credit that like go back to school and get like their master's or something like after, like even like especially when you have kids. Like my cousin did that. I know like a few people have gone back to get their master's, and I give you so much credit because once you're out of the state of mind of being in school, I don't know how you could ever get back into it.
Like, how am I supposed to just like study for an exam?
Like, this does not matter.
I've
been living my life has been fine not doing this.
And the thing is, because we dropped out, we still have eligibility. We could go back to school.
We technically could go back to school.
And we could play sports.
We could. I have 2 or 3 more years left of eligibility.
If any recruiters are listening to this, I would like to golf or play soccer for a college team.
Ski? Would you ski?
I would.
Do schools have like ski teams?
They're more club. Schools have ski teams, but I don't even know if they give out scholarships for that.
I never really heard about that.
Yeah.
Olive's right there. Has she ever been in one of these clips?
She's probably not in the shot because it cuts off at like my feet.
She's right at Tommy's feet.
Playing with the toy.
I'm excited for this week though. Tomorrow I get a haircut and I'm very excited. I get like maybe one haircut every other year. So it'll be big for me. Wednesday I pick up my wedding dress.
Yeah.
Because
which is the day you guys are listening to this.
Yes.
Unless you're listening to it in the future, but.
Yeah. And I pick up my wedding dress. Then we leave Friday.
Yeah, for the marathon.
Big week.
And then after the marathon, be ready for the episode after that. That'll be a fun episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think you'll be up to talking like right after the marathon?
Yeah, I'll be down. Yeah. I mean, I'll be down to just sit. So
no, that's true. Yeah, we'll bring our microphones and stuff like to the hotel in LA.
Yeah.
And we'll find a cool setup somewhere.
You guys stay tuned for that.
Have you seen the big snowball fight going on in New York right now?
Okay, well, that topic was so like a week ago.
Just bring up something. Seriously?
Really?
Nothing?
New York City snowball fight is what you decide to bring up out of all of these topics? Really? What are we going to say about that? Oh, yeah, they packed some snowballs and threw it at each other. What are we possibly going to say?
It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is, but where does that conversation lead? Like... That's what you picked?
Well, you weren't saying anything, so I had to say something.
Well, because I want to talk about some juicy stuff.
Well, then bring up something juicy.
Okay. Is traveling with your partner make or break?
In what sense?
In the sense of, do you know if they're the one by traveling with them? Like, could traveling cause a breakup?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. I don't know if you can tell, like, somebody's the one. I think you can find out really fast if you're compatible or not.
That's true, because it's like a lot of planning, scheduling, and sticking to that plan and schedule, but then...
Well, and just like the process of actually traveling...
Stressful.
Is so... You're never like enjoying your time like at the airport. You know, no. I feel like you're always just stressed.
A road trip?
That's even worse, arguably, than an airport.
In me and Jess's first year of dating, we went on a 50-state road trip. Mm-hmm. Okay, not all 50 states is possible, but 48-state road trip around the entire U.S. all in one go.
Yeah, we did. That was like what? We did like 2 weeks? 2 weeks straight in the car?
And just hit like 14 states, but then you had to leave. But people were telling us like, oh, that's going to be like make or break for you two, huh?
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess, yeah, I think it's just going to be a lot of fun.
It was fun. We definitely fought.
Yeah, there's definitely fights here and there. But our traveling experiences are always phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But have we ever broken up on traveling? Well, first off, we've never broken up.
We've never broken up. We've never like taken a break or anything.
No, but have we been close on a trip specifically?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
We have one from a few years ago that we got into it a little bit.
Yeah, we were in Thailand. It was not Jess's best phase of her life. She had just gotten her first concussion.
Oh
right
my gosh.
before the trip.
Yeah, let me set the scene.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
I'm at my little cousin's birthday party. They have a bouncy house in the backyard. And all the kids are like, Jess, like, come in the bouncy house. Come in the bouncy house. I did not want to go in the bouncy house. But then I felt really bad. And then I was like, okay, fine, I'll go in there. I get kicked in the side of the head. And the next morning, I didn't feel it really right afterwards. But the next morning, we were driving, so we were looking at houses. We were driving on the car. And I remember telling Tommy, because Tommy said like, oh, I'm kind of like just tired this morning. Like I have a headache. And I was like, now that you say, I have a headache too. But then Tommy would just like step on it, so my head would go back and hit the seat.
Yeah, I did it once. Okay,
He did it once. After that, I was like, oh my gosh, that like really hurt my head. And then I couldn't tell. I was like, maybe I'm just like thinking about it way too much and making it hurt more than it actually is. But I actually had a concussion, and then we had a trip to Thailand like later that week.
Oh, also when I did that in the car, you had a claw clip in on the back of your head.
I could have like broken my.
So you hit. No, you wouldn't have broken your skull.
Called? Skull. I was gonna say scalp.
That's a little bit dramatic.
That happens though. I've seen videos of that. People get into car accidents. They say you should not like drive with a claw clip in.
Their claw clip can break your skull?
Yeah. It's actually like, you shouldn't. Like I've kind of stopped doing that.
What are these claw clips made out of?
No, they're
little plastic tongs. They just snap.
Some of them are big.
Oh.
But yeah, we had a trip to Thailand planned like shortly after, and I was like, that flight was brutal.
I upgraded us to business class.
No, that was like my saving grace on that flight, because if I couldn't read anything, I couldn't watch a show, I couldn't watch movies, I couldn't do anything, so I just laid there for 30 hours just
And the thing is,
staring.
we were in economy, but that was the first time we ever booked business class or upgraded to business class.
We did it like at the airport though, didn't we? Like
we
talked to a lady, and she was like, she offered like a cheaper upgrade.
Oh, it was so cheap. It was like $500 for us to go and fly business class, and like
it's
those
like
are
a 30-hour flight.
Yeah.
So we were like, that'd be so worth it.
So we did it.
We did.
I treat my girl like a queen. I know her head was hurting, so I'm like, okay, let's do it.
No, so I was concussed to begin with on that trip, and then the whole trip. Then I'm so jet lagged because it's a 12-hour time difference, and I felt bad because we were out there visiting your brother, and he had been out there, so he's used to the time change.
We're in Bangkok specifically.
We're in Bangkok,
big city of Thailand.
You like wanted to go out and do things with him at nighttime, but it would hit like 5 p.m. and I was like, I just can't. I can't leave.
Yeah.
And so you would go out, but
your head was hurting, and there's a lot of lights in those cities.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of stuff.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot.
You can continue. I want to tell my side of things too.
Okay. Well, can I continue a little bit more?
Oh, of course.
More of the story.
Go ahead.
I just was not in a very good mental state. My dog was sick at home, and just some family stuff going on, and I just was not very happy. Majority of the fighting was my fault, but just a little reasoning behind why I was just more on edge that trip.
Yeah. You want me to pick up?
Yeah.
Well, specifically the night where we got into this big argument, and I'm trying to remember as best as possible because this was like 4 years ago. And me and Johnny just went up. We were staying in this apartment building or hotel, but it was also apartments.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Hotel apartment building, and there's a rooftop just lounge area that me and my brother were up there, just stayed down and was just going to close our eyes, get some rest, and take a shower. And I was up there, and Jess sends me a text that the bathroom is flooding.
These stupid bathrooms. I don't know what the setup was.
Yeah.
You take a shower. There's no like
nothing
metal.
blocking.
There's no like stopper to stop the water from getting into the rest of the bathroom. So the whole bathroom just started flooding.
Well, they probably expect the water to just flow down the drain smoothly, but it was not going down the drain that quick.
No, it was not.
Jess takes the longest showers. So that water builds up quick when it's not draining fast, and there was nothing stopping it.
So the whole bathroom flooded.
Whole bathroom flooded. Me and Johnny weren't out. We weren't out anywhere. We were just at the top of the building. So we were right there. I was able to come down when Jess told me. Well, first it took me a little bit to get down. So
and I was like, Tommy, please. I don't know what to do. This bathroom was flooding.
That already ignited Jess because it took me a little bit too long to come downstairs. I get downstairs and I'm just like, well, you got to turn off the shower. And
no, it was off. You just kind of like gave me a bunch of just like the towels.
When we called like room service and they brought up a bunch of towels, but then I had left before room service. You left
before room service got there.
Well, okay. So I was like, I don't know. I hadn't seen my brother in almost like a year, over half a year. And me and him were just hanging out upstairs, talking, chilling. And this seems like a problem that Jess could have resolved herself because there's only a very few amount of solutions. So I'm like, I'm just going to come down here and just be doing it for you. Like I thought she could just figure it out herself, which I was willing to come down and figure it out for her, which I did. But I left before the problem was completely resolved.
Yeah.
And you just wanted me to like take care of all of it.
Well, no, I just wanted you just to like be there with me.
Yeah.
Like I don't like also like when the worker came up, when we're in like a foreign country, I don't want to be alone by myself with another person, specifically like a man. I don't want to be alone by myself with a man in a foreign country. And so I was like, Tommy, can you please just stay with me? Just like, I don't want to like deal with this by myself. Yeah. But I think you were already kind of annoyed because I was just like not in a good mood.
Yeah.
And so you just kind of left.
I just kind of left. And this person, I left, the person had come in, he started cleaning up, and I'm like, okay, like all good. Like he's going to clean this up for you. And then it's going to be all good because he came with so many towels. And it just needed to wait longer for the water to drain. But it was already flooded into our bedroom.
It was, yeah.
And so I left thinking like he's going to clean it up for Jess. And I'm just going to go up and hang out with Johnny. And it'll be all good. And it ended up being all good. Except when I came back down later when me and Johnny were going to bed for the night. And Jess was waiting for me to unleash the wrath.
Well, no, I don't even know how it really started. I remember I definitely was mad when you came back down.
Yeah. And it was a very like silly fight that carried on for too long. Just like we said, Jess was not in the best state and that can make you a lot more emotional. I was learning too on how to respond to you. This was in our first year and a half of dating. Like you're learning how to respond to each other in these heated arguments, how to communicate. You're learning how to express your feelings without being too pushy or too defensive, too offensive. And it just got the argument got out of hand.
We never like scream or like yell or anything.
No, we don't.
We just get very like
defensive.
Just defensive.
Yeah,
like the sass goes up. We've never had like a screaming, like yelling.
No, I've never yelled at you. You've never yelled at me. It's more just you keep saying things.
You start being kind of mean.
That I start being mean?
No, I think that's the direction. If we are like really fighting, we start saying some petty things.
Oh yeah, pettiness kicks in.
Yeah.
Which can not help whatsoever because you're already trying to defend like your reasoning.
Like if one of us is petty, the other can't jump in because it will not be good.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So almost you do need to take time to step away, take some breaths, just reset your emotional state. Because if you're getting into it and you're not giving yourself to think about what you're going to say, you're going to say some things that are going to come off the wrong way.
Yeah.
We're not straight up calling each other names. We're not being mean to each other, but we do say some things that come off in a way that you do not mean.
Yeah. I think you started saying things along the line of like me being like incapable of like doing things myself.
And you being like codependent on me.
And I was like, well, that's not really why I was that. And it was like, your words get taken a different way, especially when the other person's like annoyed at you to begin with.
Yeah.
Then I don't really even know what happened.
Well, it just kind of continued on. I mean, our conversation probably went to almost like 4 a.m.
No, it was bad.
And eventually we just, we didn't go to bed mad at each other still is kind of resolved. But
I think we both were like, we're both just so tired. Yeah. Can we please just stop talking?
Yeah, let's just go to bed.
Because we had to get up early for like a flight the next morning. We were leaving that next day.
And our number one rule is never go to bed angry with each other or upset with each other.
Yeah.
If there's a problem.
You can still be like annoyed, but try to have like some sort of closure before you go to bed.
Of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we went to bed with some closure, enough for us to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You did that right into the microphone.
I apologize, listeners. And the next morning, we were probably leaving on our flight, right?
We were.
It was like one of our last. That's another thing, too. It was our last night.
Our last night. And then I think you were upset that I was pulling you away from Johnny on our last night of the trip because you're like, I don't know when I'm going to see him again because he was staying out there for however long he was out there for.
So, yeah, just.
But I think we ended it kind of. I think you said, like, we're just going to go home, but I think you might need to take a break when we get home.
Yeah, that's kind of
And I remember the whole flight home, which is me and Tommy sitting next to like watching TV shows, and I'm just crying.
Yeah, it was
I was just
awkward.
crying.
And after a few hours within the flight, just like, do we have to take a break?
Well,
and
then you told me, you said, because we lived at the apartment together at that time.
Yes. Before this
when we got home, you're like, when we get home, like I think it'd be best if like you went and like stayed at your parents for like a little while. Maybe we shouldn't like permanently live together. Maybe like take some of your stuff, go back to your parents, and you can like come and like stay that night and stuff. But like,
I think because I was also still arguing the fact that she was being too codependent on me.
That's what he was worried about.
And so I was like, I don't want you to be always constantly relying on me to like fix all of your problems.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to be independent and, be confident in yourself that you can go and solve whatever is happening without thinking you need me.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, maybe we should just move out for a little bit, find our independence, but still be together. It wasn't like a break or a breakup. Well,
you just wanted us to like not move in. Unmove in together,
literally, because we had just gotten the apartment.
No, and I understood what you were saying, but I was also like, well, I should expect my boyfriend to like come down and help me. Like I shouldn't have to do it by myself.
Yeah.
And so I feel like
which I did, but it wasn't enough. So it also got to me too. Because I'm like, well, I literally came down, helped, and then left, yes. But at least I came down. I could have just
also,
stayed
we were like
upstairs.
19 years old. Like we were like still like
19 and
young.
20.
And that's like you.
It was.
We really didn't get into like the groove of like figuring out how to talk to each other in arguments for probably like 2 years into a relationship, I'd say.
Oh, for sure.
At that point, we've had every sort of argument and we figured out like what not to say
and what we need from each other.
Yeah.
Which is very important to know.
Yeah. And then that next day we got home and I packed my little bag and I went to my parents' house. And I spent the night in my parents' house. Then I called Tommy the next day.
Wait, no, you're skipping the part. She wasn't moving out. On the plane, we actually ended up resolving everything.
No, I wasn't moving out, but I think.
No, you went home.
We still said like we should, like, I'm going to go home for this night. And kind of like we'll like reconvene and see how we feel after like spending a night apart.
Yeah, but I thought on the plane we resolved like, no, we're not breaking up.
Well, we weren't breaking up, but I think you still wanted me to like not stay that night.
But you only packed up enough stuff for one night to be gone.
Well, exactly. I packed I didn't like pack up all my stuff. I packed like a little like night bag and I stayed at my parents' house. And then.
So she did not unmove in. She was still had everything in the apartment. She just packed an overnight bag.
Yeah. Then the next day I called Tommy in the afternoon and I was like, we have to put down Maggie. And we had to put down my dog that day. And then Tommy came over and we all like hung out with Maggie and then spent the night with my family. And then you were like, okay, well, I can't kick her out now. Her dog just died.
Her dog died.
So then I think I only spent one night away and then I came back.
Yeah. Yeah. And all was well.
That was definitely our like biggest travel argument though.
It was because we've never, ever considered taking a breaking up. And that was the one time.
We don't really like agree with taking a break. I feel like if you have some couples, like you guys have to do whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
But I felt like for us, I was like, if we're taking a break, that means that we can't find a solution to whatever the problem is. So taking a break is not going to fix it. It's just going to prolong the issue.
It's clock it, girl. That is on point. I couldn't agree more. Mm-hmm. And that works for us. I don't know what works for other people if they need to take a break. I wouldn't call it taking a break because I think that's very aggressive.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just, are we giving relationship advice now?
I guess kind of.
Maybe just don't call it a break. Just say you need to take some space, which doesn't help either.
Doesn't sound the best.
No. Or take a breather. I don't know. Just like for a couple hours. Don't ever go on break and just get back together because that problem's still going to be there. If you didn't resolve it before, you didn't find a solution to solve it when it happens next time.
But there are some like very happy couples that we know that have taken we broke up like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, maybe if it's like a long distance thing.
Yeah.
That can be really tough and you just need to take a break until maybe you guys are living in the same area again. So it's very circumstantial.
Yeah.
But for us, we didn't believe in ever taking a break. We
kind of talked about that like earlier on. We were like, I don't know if I was opposed to it because I never really had like done any sort of like dating thing. But you were kind of like, you explained that reasoning to me, and I was like, well, that makes sense. Yeah. So we're both ever kind of afraid to ever suggest taking a break. So I was basically saying I want to break up.
Literally, that is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because you're breaking up for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, but we resolved that. I don't know if we've had any like big arguments traveling since then.
No, it's just the little ones here and there that we resolve. Like when, honestly, the times that we argue the most would be when we are like deprived of something. Like one of us is hangry, that can spark up.
Yeah,
like if we haven't, if we've been traveling and haven't ate in a while due to travel, or we've just ate some really like dog crap food and we're starving, then we're just on edge. Or when Jess is, I gotta be careful with my words here.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? What are you gonna say?
When it's, that time of the month comes around.
When I'm on my period?
Yes.
Yeah.
That can...
No, it is. Like we have just coincidentally our biggest fights happen the week before my period. Yeah. And it's just like I try to be nice. But then Tommy also is like, it's just not worth it for me to say anything that could come across the wrong way during this time.
Got to be cautious at that time.
Yeah.
So that inflicts some arguments, which, it happens. That's life. You feel how you feel. Express yourself.
Express yourself.
Right?
Would you ever go on Saturday Night Live?
Would I? Oh, okay. Sure. Would I ever go on Saturday Night Live? Of course I would go on Saturday Night Live.
Would you like... How do you think you would be if you like were the host?
I mean, I think it would be easy because
could you do
scripted.
Acting?
You have a teleprompter, so you're reading off of that. Could I do acting? I could do acting.
But like those like skits, because you only get like 2 or 3 like run throughs before you're like out, and it's like televised.
Like it's also like extremely cringe. We talked about this. There's like 90% of the skits in SNL aren't even funny.
No, I was just saying that to Tommy because I was watching a bunch of the clips because Connor Story from Heated Rivalry was just the host this past weekend. And I was like, I am just shocked that it's like as prestigious as it is to go on SNL because I feel like it's never funny. Maybe a handful of skits I've seen are like actually funny.
Really crack you up.
But like that whole like Domingo espresso trend, I was like, guys, this isn't funny.
It wasn't funny.
There's no way people were thinking this is funny.
Yeah, I just think because it was... Sabrina Carpenter was popping at the time. That's why it was so big. I don't know either.
No, I don't know.
I don't get it. And because it was on SNL, that adds a level of...
No, I don't know.
Funniness to it because it's supposed to be
funny.
Like
if you ever went on, I'd be like, that's the coolest thing ever. And I would probably switch sides and be like, this is so cool.
I like some of their skits when they're like mocking people on the internet. Or I
love that.
Viral trends.
I love like the little news report section where like Colin Jost and the other guy, they like, I love it when they write the script for each other and they're just like trying to cancel each other. Basically, they just say like horrible things.
Those are funny.
Those are really funny. I enjoy that part.
Would you go on SNL?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't see you doing that. It's very cringy.
It's cringy. I can't do that. I would be a horrible actress. I can't. Like if Tommy gives me like wants me to be in a video and he tells me like, oh, like say this for my intro, I can't do it.
No.
I was not made to be an actress.
You, in my videos, when I need you to like play a part, it's got to be very minimal.
I can't. I'm not an actress,
and I got to make it make sense for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for me, But that's why I think I enjoy watching you do all this stuff. Because I wouldn't do it myself.
No.
But it's cool to be like associated and like a supporter of somebody that is doing it.
Yeah, I don't mind embarrassing myself, as we've talked about before.
Yeah.
I've been
What
through
if
it.
they like pitched a sketch and you were like, guys, like would you like fight back and be like, this sketch is just horrible?
I mean, probably not, unless it was like borderline gonna like just be against. No, I don't know. I don't think I'd be against anything they would pitch to me. You also don't have a say, I heard.
No, I know. Yeah, I don't think you really do.
Yeah. So I would just think I would be like, oh, wow, this is cool to have the opportunity to be in these skits that so many different high profile people have been in.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's like the whole concept of it is really cool, but I just feel like it's not funny anymore.
No.
Something that I've been doing to Tommy recently that I think is really funny. I find these videos on TikTok where it's like, ask your boyfriend these questions. And it's just like, it could be relationship ending questions. And I love asking them because it's so funny. Like yesterday we were sitting on the couch and we were just like on our phones, just like minding our own business, like not really interacting. And I was like, hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah. And I said, the question was, if I switch bodies with your ex, who would you continue the relationship with?
What is the answer supposed to be of this question?
That's why it's funny. There's not like no answer you could say would be a correct answer.
Do you want to know my answer?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, I guess.
I would say, wait, ask it again.
If I switched bodies with your ex, who would you continue the relationship with? Like me and her body?
Yeah.
Or her and my body? So do you care more about my body or my personality? Basically is the question.
This is just a dead end. This is just a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, you would have to go you in her body. I mean, come on.
I mean,
because then it's still you. Let me give my reasoning. Because if it was you or her in your body, then I wouldn't even be dating you because that's a completely different soul. It's like a different entity,
But then you like the way she looks more than the way I look.
Okay. See, guys, I'm getting set up here. This is a setup.
I love these questions. There was another one. Which one of my insecurities is the most valid?
What the heck?
Are you gonna answer it?
Do you want me to answer it? Are these genuine questions?
Actually, I'm curious what you would say.
These like get my heart's beating right now. I'm getting a little sweaty too. My hands
are very
sticky.
fine line.
Which one of your insecurities is valid?
Yep.
Ooh, I got a good one. I'm gonna go with your hair loss. Your hair not growing. That's a valid insecurity, right?
It's actually a really good answer.
Yes.
Guys, I've gone through a whole hair thing.
Ever since she got COVID.
Ever since I got COVID. Well, first, before I even met Tommy, I had a horrible bleach hair job by myself at home.
Oh my gosh.
And I just fried off all my hair. I wanted to be blonde overnight and I did it myself. It was horrible. Fried off all my hair. Then me and Tommy start hanging out. I get COVID. I lost so much hair. Like I would show Tommy, like when I got out of the shower, just like handfuls and like just like clumps of hair.
It was disgusting.
I used to have like pretty thick hair. And now, guys, if you can see, there's nothing.
One thing about me too is I hate hair.
Yeah.
I don't like loose hair being around. I don't like hair in general. If I find like someone else's hair on me, I am just repulsed.
No, I feel that too. If it's not my hair, it weirds me out. But I've gone through a whole hair loss thing and now I have done everything basically that you can for hair regrowth.
Amra, Nutrafol, every supplement possible.
I've done everything.
Every conditioner and shampoo, every rose oil, every.
No, it's everything. But now it is growing back. But now it's just like the ends of my hair is so stringy and then like the roots are. It's a whole thing. That's why I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. I'm not cutting it short. I'm getting layers because I feel like this is so. Also, I've had to stop wearing claw clips because the right side of my hair is so much shorter than the left. And I was like, I genuinely have no idea what this could be from.
Yeah.
Like my hairdresser, she was like, do your cats like chew on your hair at nighttime? Like, why is the right side of your hair drastically shorter than the left?
Is it you, Olive?
Like,
Olive's in between my legs right now.
But I was looking it up and it said if you like wear a claw clip a lot, that it's like from like the pulling of being in a claw clip, and I would wear one to the gym every day.
The more you know.
So this is why my hair is always down in these podcast episodes. I'm trying to just let it breathe and let it grow.
Let it breathe, girl.
So I'm sick of having no hair.
Uh-huh.
I wanted hair for our wedding. I have a lot. My hair definitely has grown.
She's been growing this hair out for probably 3 years now. Like since she chopped it.
Guys, I cut it probably to like here.
Yeah.
2 Decembers ago.
3 Decembers ago.
3 December.
Yeah,
No,
because it was
less.
back at the apartment.
No.
I have a video.
Well,
of
I
you.
cut it short again after our Australia trip 2 Decembers ago.
Oh.
It was up to here, but now I haven't cut it since, guys, and it's down to here. It just, my hair doesn't grow. It takes a very long time.
It's also extremely curly.
But it's curly.
For
so
those listening.
It's longer than it probably looks.
Yeah.
But
it's been a slow process. And
no, it is a very big insecurity of mine because I used to, it's hard going from having a lot of hair to having no hair.
Uh-huh.
And that's been a transition. But you know what? It shows beauty's within.
Yeah, beauty is within.
Beauty is within. And that's
what
I've
you
learned.
know, I love Jess for Jess because when I first met her, her hair was fried with like bleached
It was bad.
like bangs.
I bleached
And-
the 2 front pieces, but they weren't even like blonde. It was just like orange.
Uh-huh.
I just didn't. It was bad. But then I did cool things with that. Then I did like pink. I did like purple.
Yeah. You're trying.
I was trying. I was a little spunky when we first started dating.
You're a little spunky.
I pierced my ears a million times.
Uh-huh.
I had a double nose piercing that just like was always infected.
Yeah.
So I had to take that out. I dyed my hair was like, I've dyed my hair every color since like high school. I've had I've had red hair, orange, unfortunately orange and green. It wasn't supposed to be that way, but
you used your free will. That's for sure.
I did. Well, that's what your teen years are for.
Right? Experimenting.
Pierce your ears, get tattoos, and dye your hair.
This is not any advice that we are giving either.
No,
you do you.
that's
You
just-
didn't hear anything from us.
That was my path.
Yeah.
But look at us now.
Any other challenging questions? I'm on a roll right now.
Which one of your friends dislikes me the most?
What? Okay, well, sad truth about this, I don't really have that many friends.
Neither, but that's why we're good together because neither one of us really has that many friends.
No.
It's not like we ever like ditch each other to go hang out with friends because we're kind of in the same friend group.
Never.
Friend boat.
We have family.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, I really just don't have friends. I don't know. We like hanging out with each other and don't like doing anything crazy outside of that. Well, also a thing for me too, and kind of for you. You're a little more open than I am for sure. But I don't like.
You don't want friends.
I don't want friends. I like having all my foodie fam friends.
Yeah.
But I don't like when people ask me to do stuff.
No, I agree with that.
Like it's just tough. Maybe it sounds selfish. I don't know. Maybe it just sounds lonely. I don't know how that comes across.
Well, you're at a time in your life that I feel like you are so work oriented right now.
Yeah.
That for you, the thought of taking time to do something that isn't gonna like be for a video or benefit you in some way is hard.
Well, when you say it like that.
Well, it's not in a bad way. You're very work oriented right now.
Well, no, I am obsessed with what I do, and I want to do it every second of the day.
And you find ways to fill up your full day.
I find ways to fill up the entire day. From the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, I am trying to do something for my content, for building my own business, for learning new things that are going to help me in the future, for future planning. And that's just what I'm obsessed with right now. And yeah, going and like hanging out or going out to the bars or going and doing stuff like that just takes away time from what I love doing at the moment.
I actually had written this down, so it's funny to say that. Me and Tommy, we're both 24 years old.
Yep.
We're young. We are youngins. And if anyone ever like texted or asked like, hey, do you want to come to like go to the bars with us? I genuinely can't even remember the last time I like went out at nighttime. And especially if you text me day of at like 6 p.m. You're like, hey, we should go out tonight. I have my pajamas on.
Dare you?
It's actually like disrespectful.
The audacity.
I have to know plenty of time in advance. You cannot spring it on me the day of. And I love it though. I feel no need to ever go out.
Yeah.
Like when me and my friend Alexa hang out, we do coffee dates. I'm like, yes, ask me to go to get coffee at noon on a Saturday. Don't ask me to go out to a bar at 10 p.m.
And for me, I've said this before, but yeah, I'd love to hang out and golf.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Because I love golfing. Golfing, it gives me a good break to not be so consumed with what I do, too. It's a good 4 hours of just vibing with nature, hanging out with friends. It's quiet, and it's just a good time.
How many friends would you say that you have?
Oh, gosh. Well, I don't want to be like, no disrespect to like any of like my old friends because I classify them as friends still.
Who are people that you have hung out with in the past like year?
Oh, gosh.
Or like if they texted you and asked you to golf, how many people would you say yes to? I guess that's what the question is.
Probably, I could count 5 confidently.
That's more than I thought you were gonna say. Actually,
like a
I'm
handful.
proud of you. Yeah, no, that's good.
Nice little handful. You can fit right here in my palm.
That's good. That's all you need, though.
Right?
Too many friends.
We got a close circle.
Yeah. I have 2.
2, yeah.
2. My friend that lives near here, and then I have one friend that lives in a different state. So I see her like maybe once a year. But it works for us.
Yeah, because like
we
it would
keep
be
in
like,
touch.
oh, like if you wanted to set something up, like you would.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like one of those friends where you'd be hesitant to not go and do something with.
No, exactly. But it works that way.
Also traveling too. If ever a friend's like, hey, do you want to travel to like a different state or a different country to go do something? I'm always down to travel.
Yeah. I don't think we ever have done a trip with a friend though.
No, I have with my friends.
When?
The twins, Steven and Danny Sinicki.
Oh, okay.
Shout out them. They do twin tour golf.
I was thinking more like an international trip. Like go on like a big trip with someone.
Yeah, one of those big trips? No. Yeah. We got our bachelorette trip coming up, though.
Coming up.
That'll be number 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Quick question, which we should have covered this earlier, but who is more dramatic or sassy?
I'm more dramatic. I think you're more sassy.
Okay. But this is a weapon of your creation. Because I don't think I was sassy before. I definitely grew up just more of like a whiner. Like I was a little like...
Well, we both are the youngest children.
We are.
That plays into it a lot.
Youngest siblings. And I think that definitely comes with like the complaining and the whining.
Yeah.
For sure the whining for me.
You're not bad though. You really aren't bad.
No, but then the sass that I've developed is because it's what I've learned from witnessing Jess.
No, it's bad. I'm very sassy. Well, I'm sassy just in general as a person. I'm sassy.
And now that I learned it from you, I think I might take it to another level.
You have taken it to a new level.
So
I am bad at whining though.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like outside and it's hot outside, I can't not bring up the fact that it's hot. I'm like, guys, I'm hot.
It also makes you dramatic too.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
My feet hurt. Like if I'm feeling something like strongly, I can't not say it out loud.
If Jess like stubs her toe, which I know is painful, but she'll drop to the ground and roll. And like just be like on the ground then for the next 5 minutes. And I'm like, I understand it's painful. I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm a very passionate person. I feel things very deeply.
That's
my issue. I feel things very deeply.
Yeah.
I feel everything.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. It's just a bit dramatic sometimes.
No, it is. You're a lot better than me. At that. But
that's different.
I think I've gotten better.
Okay. Since you've been asking me a lot of questions, I got a question for you. Of course, it's going to be oriented around food. But when you have a meal, what do you eat first and what do you save for last? And we can set the meal if you want. Okay. So let's say the meal, let's say it has everything. Let's go like a hibachi plate. Steak, chicken, you got the mushrooms, cucumbers, zucchini, whatever the vegetable is. Then a side of rice and...
This is a lot of stuff to remember.
Some roasted potatoes. Well, I got the meat, the vegetables, the starches.
Okay. I start with the chicken.
Because you are kind of weird when you eat your plate, I've noticed.
I'm very particular about how I eat food.
Different than me.
I'd start with chicken. I do 2 pieces of chicken, 1 piece of steak. 2 pieces of chicken, 1 piece of steak. That's how I eat it. Because I like to finish the chicken first and then have some steak left over because the steak is better than the chicken.
Okay, makes sense.
I save more of the steak for the last. Then I have the vegetables. What are the vegetables again?
So just like zucks, some mushrooms.
I do the protein first, but I eat it in a specific way. Then I do the vegetables and I save whatever potato or bread or whatever for last.
Yeah.
Because that's the best part. If it's potatoes, I save it for the end.
Okay. I respect that.
And if I'm eating like a sandwich or something, I do this with chicken nuggets too. I eat all the crust off and then I eat the middle. You have to eat around. I eat in a circle and I save the middle for the end because it's the best part.
Oh, but then you're just starting off so bad. Like then you're eating all the bad parts.
No, I know, but then it's rewarding when you get to the good part because you worked so hard to get there.
I'm someone who likes it all shoved into my mouth.
No.
You know, like
No.
I like having one of each item as I'm eating. I'll have chicken, then steak, then the zucks, then the potato.
You can't do that.
I try to finish everything at once, if that makes sense.
No, that stresses me out because I feel like you're just mixing food palettes.
Yeah, but then a sandwich, what you got to do is you eat around the outside a little bit to about halfway, but then you leave that center bite just so prominent and like sticking out for you to just take that perfect bite of the middle of the sandwich.
We have to move on from food. You're starting to talk mukbang scripted again.
Mukbang scripted?
It sounds like you're in a mukbang right now.
Because my tummy's growling talking about this.
No, I'm hungry too. What should we do for dinner tonight?
Well, maybe
it's like 5 p.m. right now. What should we do for dinner?
Maybe McDonald's. Because have you seen that CEO video of him eating the big arch burger?
Everyone's hating on him.
He's like, okay, so I'm gonna take a bite of this. Okay. We got the big arch sauce. Yeah.
Is that what he does in the video?
Something like that.
I've seen some of it.
Because I think I'm going to make a video. This is a sneak peek at some video ideas. Me sparking, me spitballing.
You're going to mock this guy?
I'm going to make the McDonald's CEO, 90% accuracy or something, one of those, and eat the big Archie burger. I think I was going to film that.
The big Archie burger?
The big arch. Okay. It's talking about food. Sorry. I just want to continue. Guys, I can't stop. Oh my gosh. Girl Scout cookies. They're back in town, baby.
Yeah, we got some.
Oh, we got a lot.
We got a lot of Girl Scout cookies.
Anytime I see Girl Scout cookies, especially when the kids are so cute too.
Yeah. No, they're really funny.
Have to buy so many cookies. And we saw this one girl outside of our grocery store. It was freezing. The wind was blowing.
Cold.
She was bundled up, but she was a bundle of energy.
No, she was. She was so energetic. She was bouncing around.
It was the cutest thing.
She did not stop talking the entire time.
And so when we first pulled up to buy the cookies, it was like I didn't really have her attention. She was distracted because she was playing with one of her toys. Her mom was really just selling the cookies.
Yeah, she was.
I think that's how it goes.
I think that's how it always ends up.
But after I had already picked out 6 boxes, I started getting her attention.
Yeah.
I'm like, 2 more of those. And I'm like, hey, what's your favorite kind? She's like, I like the tag-alongs. I'm like, okay, 2 boxes of that. And then I just keep getting more and more boxes because I like buying them out. I'm like, how many boxes do you need to sell? Mm-hmm. And she's like, I need to sell 100 boxes. One of these days, I'm going to pull up and buy 100 boxes for one of these girls.
That would be the highlight of their year.
Right? You should say what she said because it was the cutest thing.
Oh, she was so cute. Yeah, we ended up getting 16 boxes of cookies.
Had to.
And then she was like, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's a guy buying 1 million boxes of cookies. She was hilarious. She was so funny. Yeah, we got 16 boxes of cookies.
Yeah, and I thought I'd help the mom out too, get them out of the cold a little quicker because they probably need to sell X amount this specific day.
Yeah.
And I probably helped them reach up. They probably started boxing it up after that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it was really cold and windy. I felt bad they were out there.
So cold.
But
yeah, Girl Scout cookies. Gotta love them. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Tag-alongs are really good. I like the tag-alongs. I like Samoa.
We gotta describe. The tag-along is like a peanut butter chocolate.
Peanut butter chocolate. They have a peanut butter one, but it's different than it used to be. Because now they do oatmeal cookie. I don't put oatmeal cookie near the peanut butter because now I'm not eating them. They used to have a better peanut butter one. I don't know what it was called. The Do-si-dos have changed.
Yeah.
We need to go back to the old times.
The Samoa is one of my favorites.
I love the Samoa, but I usually don't like coconut. So I'm surprised that I like that one because I really do enjoy the Samoas. Thin mints are fine. Not as good as it used to be.
Food hack for the Thin Mints, you got to put them in the freezer.
Put it in a Shamrock Shake.
Oh, in a Shamrock Shake? Then you probably wouldn't even taste the cookie. It's just a mint shake.
You don't like Shamrock Shakes.
I don't.
It's so upsetting because I was a person where growing up, I would count down the days until Shamrock Shakes came back.
Yeah.
And my dad would always take me to McDonald's to get one. If I had volleyball practice, he'd be like, do you want to stop at McDonald's? I think he wanted a milkshake too.
Oh, for sure.
But
well, honestly, I get the hype though. I get hype for Shamrock Shake to come around. I get one and I'm just underwhelmed.
I love Shamrock shakes.
Uh-huh.
No, they're the best.
It's just me and I'm not a big like mint flavored dessert guy, but I can enjoy it if it's the only option.
Do you like the Thin Mints?
I do like the Thin Mints because they're light, they're thin, and I can't have too much of it. It's almost like fudge. I don't like fudge. I don't really like chocolate. If I have too much of it, it just becomes too rich. It takes over my taste buds, and I'm like, I get this icky feeling in the back of my throat.
You're not a big sweets guy.
No, it's crazy.
It's really sad.
And my mom is the biggest sweets person.
No, she is. So I'm shocked that you didn't get any of that.
No, and my followers know this too. I don't really hype up sweets that much, even though I've done crumble cookies. In 2025, I did out of 52 weeks in a year, 40 of those weeks I got crumble cookies.
That's crazy. It's bad to have in the house though.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the one that we love?
The crumble cookie we love?
The
brown
sugar pop.
Can I say it?
Okay.
The brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tart cookie. There you go.
That's the best one.
It is.
I love just like the pink sugar one.
Yeah, pink sugar.
I like pink sugar. They have
I like some of the Trace Leches.
Snickerdoodle's good too.
I hate Snickerdoodle.
I like Snickerdoodle. But the best one, by far, the best one is the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. That one just blows your mind because the brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tarts themselves are the best Pop-Tart flavor.
Really good.
And I taught Jess a food hack with Pop-Tarts, which she had never done before, and this blows my mind. But what you do is you put them in the toaster, and instantly when they pop out of the toaster, you get a little light spread of butter and spread butter on the underneath part so it melts underneath. And it's just like this salty, sweet experience in your mouth that you just want more of.
We have to cut you off, Tommy.
Okay.
Because
sorry.
No, you get so passionate about it, and that's awesome. But we can't be food focused on this podcast. We'll get nowhere.
No.
We will get nowhere if we only talk about food on this podcast.
No, you're right.
And I love you and I respect your passions.
Yes.
But this is about making you uncomfortable, and we can't talk about food the whole time.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
So I have a dilemma, and I've been really trying to get Tommy on board, but he has not said that he will do it yet. And I don't want to like force him to do it because I want him to want to do it. He doesn't want to do it.
I know what's coming.
I want us to get matching tattoos after our wedding. Nothing crazy. I don't want him to get like my full name like on you or something.
Isn't that a jinx, guys? Matching tattoos?
We are so past things that jinx the relationship. We have like...
And I always say I don't believe in that stuff anyways.
Well, exactly. And like my thought process is like, I don't believe we will ever get divorced. But if we do, the tattoo that you got was something meaningful at that time in your life. So I don't think I would ever even regret it.
No, you're right.
I want to get a tiny little like T.
You're so cute.
I think that'd be cute.
I think that'd be so cute for you.
I'm not getting it myself. Guys, just laugh in my face right now. That's the most embarrassing thing you could do.
Can I do like a henna for like the time being?
A henna? That means you're not in it.
What?
It's embarrassing. I can't. It's either we both do it or I'm not doing it at all.
I don't know where I'll get it.
I told you where we'd get it.
Where? On my hand?
It's cute.
Like a girl?
Excuse you? I
I
showed you the inspiration pictures.
Isn't that a girl spot to get a tattoo?
No.
I don't know much about tattoos,
Tommy
guys.
is a big old scaredy cat because he's never gotten a tattoo before. I think that's what this is. You're scared.
I haven't. It would be the first tattoo, and
what a better time to get one than with your wife. Your wife.
I can't argue
Tommy.
that. I can't. You know I can't.
So then just do it.
I know.
I don't want to hold you at gunpoint trying to get you to get a tattoo with me. I want you to be excited about it.
I'm excited, but can I be nervous?
Are we doing it?
My first ever tattoo.
Let's have a good nerves.
If
You're
I were to
making it seem like you're dreading it.
If I were to get a tattoo, that's what it would probably be.
So can we do it?
Maybe.
Well, guys, this is what it is. We're less than 3 months out, and Tommy just seems like he doesn't even want to marry me anymore.
Whoa. See, guys, the dramatic part. Here it is.
No, I get the matching tattoo thing, but it's not like anything crazy.
No, I understand. It's not anything crazy. I just don't know where I would get it.
We both get it on our hand.
I don't know if I want a tattoo on my hand.
Well, then you can get it someplace else, but I'd like for you to get the letter with me.
Where would I get a little dainty tattoo?
That's why it works on the hand.
I think little dainty tattoos is girly, too. And I'm not a manly man. I'm not saying that out of like, oh, I'm too macho to get a little tattoo. No, trust me. I would. I'm not dogging on any guys out there with little tattoos. In fact, if you are a guy out there with a little tattoo, tell me where you got it.
Please, can you send comment a picture of your tattoo?
So please don't be offended by what I'm saying.
I think you're having a hard time visualizing how it would look on your hand.
Well, because I don't have a tattoo.
Can we draw one on your hand and you can see what? That's what for my first tattoo, my mom had me draw the tattoo on my arm and leave it there for 2 weeks. And she's like, I want you to look at it every day to make sure that you really like it.
That's really smart.
It is genius.
No, I mean, that's why I brought up the henna.
No, but let's just draw on your hand with a marker.
I guess.
Henna, you have to go somewhere. You're paying for an appointment. Might as well just do the actual tattoo appointment.
But what if the tattoo we draw is like a little Uggo tattoo? And it's just
that's why you just have to do it. You just have to do it. I don't want to tell you have to do it. Because I want you to want to do it.
Anyways, this is our dilemma right now.
So we've been arguing over.
Jess probably brings up every other day about us getting matching tattoos. Because Jess has how many tattoos?
I have 8. I think I have 8.
8 tattoos.
I got my first one. I have one on my wrist. I have one of my sisters on this arm. I have one up my bicep. I have one back here. I have one.
Well, when you say back here, you got to say it for the listeners.
Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, let me restart. I have one on my forearm. Uh-huh. I have one on my right bicep. Mm-hmm. I have one on my left bicep. I have one behind my left elbow. I have one behind my right ear. I have one at the top of my spine. I have one on my spine.
Yep.
I have one on my ribs.
No, and tattoos are hot too. Is that your tattoos look good on you?
Thank you.
You're hot.
So I think. Thank you. So I think the hand one would be cute because I really want to get it, but my thing is I don't want to get it if you're not getting it because people are gonna think I'm way more into you than you are into me. That's embarrassing.
Is that what they're gonna think?
Yeah, because I want it, so I'm like, well, you have to do it with me.
Yeah, and my thing too, just about tattoos in general, is if I'm gonna get a tattoo, I feel like I'm gonna go all out, like a half sleeve on my forearm or something. And
you should. I think you would look so good at the tattoo.
Yeah, so hot.
I've been saying it. You're turning this podcast into.
I was just trying to,
No, I get it.
Just trying to, spark some fire.
Not during the podcast. I think you look really good at the tattoo.
Thanks.
But I think you're just scared because you don't know what you'd get.
Tell me how good I would look.
Can we move on from this? So we're getting tattoos.
Sure.
Really? Can you actually?
I think so. I'm here. I'm there. I'm right with you.
But
I'm ready.
You'll do everything to avoid going to that appointment if you don't tell me yes.
Maybe if it was a person, I wish we knew someone who made tattoos. Maybe I'd feel a little more comfortable.
I got a tattoo guy.
You have a tattoo guy?
I have a tattoo guy.
Should I be concerned?
Oh, he's just my tattoo guy.
Oh, okay. Sure then.
He did my little bee and it turned out so cute.
It is so cute.
Well, and you bring the design you want.
Yeah.
And then they put the stencil on you first. And if you don't like it, they can take it off. They show you it with the stencil first.
I've been to a few tattoo appointments with you.
Yeah, so you know how it goes.
Get the gist.
So you know how it goes.
Yeah, and every time I go, they try to convince me to get a tattoo.
Well, because come on, man. You've been with me for so many of mine.
I'm scared, okay? I admit it. I'm scared.
I think you are. Are you scared of the pain?
No, I don't feel pain.
Are you just afraid that you're going to hate it?
Pain is temporary. Winning lasts forever.
So get the stupid tattoo with me.
I want you to get my last name tattooed on you.
Not your last name.
Okay.
Oh, I'll get a T. The T is cute.
That would be so crazy.
I wouldn't get Tommy on me, and I wouldn't tell you to get Jessica. Just the J.
I would get Jess is the best.
Well, you could do that too.
I get Jessica Potatoes.
No, that's my last name, guys, in Spanish. Potatoes.
Papas. Papas fritas.
But that's our little predicament right now.
Yeah. So anyways, go vote. Tell me. Try to convince me to get a tattoo. I would love to hear from you guys where I should get this little J that Jess wants me to get. Little J. That's actually cute. It's a cute name for a kid.
J.
Yeah. But we love you, and I think
Are we done already?
We can keep going if you want. I just know it's been an hour.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, or probably close. Anyway, 50 minutes to an hour. I'm sure.
All right, let's do one more thing.
Okay, one more thing.
Let's do one more thing. Okay. How do you feel about blocking people?
Oh.
I feel like you're very against blocking people. Like
I'm against it?
I feel like you are.
Really?
I sometimes one of my like jobs as working for Tommy's, I run your DMs and I go through your DMs.
Yeah.
I don't tell you sometimes, so I feel like you would tell me to just like leave it. If there's some like really creepy ones, I block them.
I also get like threats.
No, you do. Like there's some, if they're really, you get a lot of weird ones. Some of the weird ones or whatever. If you get either like really creepy ones
like
or really
vibes
or some like just uncomfortable ones.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, like extremely like sexual, but like scarily sexual, where they're like, I don't think you should be like saying that to anybody.
Yeah,
I block them
from my account.
Yeah, from yours.
What?
Well, exactly.
I get scared honestly when I block someone that then they're gonna go and post a video like, oh, name a celebrity. Okay, and I'm not calling myself a celebrity, all right?
Yeah, people could use it against you though.
Yeah, name a celebrity that's blocked you. And then they think I like have something against them online.
Well, go check your DMs, you weirdo. Look what he's sending you.
That's fair, true. Like look at what they sent. I don't even know this. Yeah, Jess runs my DMs by like checking them, and then she'll show me the ones that are worth responding to.
Yeah. Well, you get a lot of DMs. And I like majority of them are fine. I almost kind of feel like a security guard. Like some that are like concerning. I'm like, you gotta block this guy. Like, this nobody should be able. A person that's saying things like this to you should not be able to get in contact with you. So I block them on your behalf.
Okay, true. And I don't really think about blocking people because I just stay in my lane. I don't have anything against anyone where I don't want to see it. If I don't want to see it, I don't follow them. You know, if I don't see it, I don't look. Right?
Have you ever blocked somebody like that? You know?
Yeah, I mean, back in high school and even into college, there's just some people that like piss me off. Where it's like, oh, if I see this person's face, like I'm just gonna get angry. Some people just have that face because you've had experiences with them.
Yeah,
it's like if I just see this person, I'm gonna get angry, so I don't want to see this person ever again. Blocked.
Yeah. Are they still blocked, do you think?
Probably, yeah. Don't unblock someone who's blocked. Yeah. But yeah, you don't really care to no, wait, what am I saying? You care to block people?
I block people.
Yeah?
Somebody well, because if I get like a mean comment on my Instagram, I'm like, you're mean to me, you're blocked. You have the audacity to be mean to me on my own page. Right? Get out of here. Then you will not have access to me anymore.
Boom.
But I feel like you don't feel that way. You're like, a comment is a comment. To me, I'm like, if you're mean, then you don't get the privilege of being able to see my stuff anymore.
There you go. I love it. You tell them, girl.
Yeah.
And that will conclude Don't Ask episode 4.
Episode 4.
How exciting. Stay tuned. Go tell us what topics you want to hear us say. We get into some juicy stuff these past couple episodes. We're talking about almost breaking up. We're talking about our most embarrassing dating stories. We're talking about our lives. We're putting ourselves out there for your guys' hopefully enjoyment and relatability.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed.
It is kind of crazy.
This listen.
I forget. It's weird, like talking about it, like to you. I forget that this is like gonna be out to the world,
and anyone can listen.
Anyone can listen.
How fun!
I was tired today. Actually, I feel like I was holding back a lot of yawns.
Oh yeah, and you were just swinging that microphone around, girl.
Am I?
Yeah, we got to work on that.
Sorry.
No, I'm sure the viewers could see it. The listeners, but like your microphone was like over here, and then it's like on your head. Like then it's like on the ground.
Well, because I'm like I just like slowly. I started off like sitting upright in like crisscross applesauce, and I ended up like this.
Yeah, and I feel like your wrists are just so wobbly because the microphone goes like just like.
Well, the microphone flopping. Itself. This is a pretty heavy microphone.
It is.
So if I just kind of
there, you lose control.
I do lose control a little bit.
Well, before we get too lackadaisical. Okay, assholes. Thank you for listening. We love you. Do you want to say it?
Say what?
The outro.
We don't have an outro.
I was just hoping you were going to come up with something.
How would I? We've never talked about this before. You're putting me on the spot.
All right. Bye, assholes.
No, can we try to think of something?
Well, no, because we got a message from someone saying that they liked being called assholes.
Someone did say that.
Yeah, because it was like creative.
But is our outro just saying bye, assholes?
Well, can we incorporate the asshole in some funny way?
No, yeah, for sure. But what do we do? It's not fun. We put it on a spot right here, is it?
Don't be an asshole and be a love hole. We love you guys. And bye.
I never should have asked you to do that.